day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Could you be mine? Yeah. I also put on my apron, the Rick Younger Show apron, so as not to soil myself. You know, where there's soil, there's growth, they say. I don't want no soil. I just want to thank you for letting me be myself. It's about to be. All right, all right. Getting my coffee going. Of course, as I have said in the past, if you got full lips, you got to make sure those jokers are moisturized. But if you don't have full lips, you still should make sure your lips are moisturized. But it's not as much pressure because it's not as much lip for people to see. You know, so like, you know. But when your lips are just sitting out there on Front Street, it's kind of important that you keep those kinds of lips looking good. You know, it's like, you know, that's probably not the same thing. But like if you have large breasts, you don't want them to be chapped because everybody will be looking at them. Like, look at those chapped breasts. Not a really good example, but I just had to give an analogy, and I just thought of that. Sometimes the analogies aren't the best. Sometimes I don't have the best analogies. So if loving analogies is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving analogies is wrong, I don't want to be right. If loving analogies is wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. If it means loving analogies. I just wrote that. It's called If Loving Analogies is Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right. So, hey, you know, we had a theory here on the Rick Younger Low Budget Morning Show that everything tastes better in a Rick Younger Show mug. So, you know, we are going to test the theory. We're not just going to be like, you know, it's in the mug, it's got to be. No, we got to check it. Got to make sure. Never rest on your laurels. That's, if you learn nothing from this experience today, let's remember, never rest on your laurels. Ooh, that good coffee. The Rick Younger Show mug delivers yet again. Deliver. Up in that ring. It's through his blood. You are not in the right feed, Janet. Once again, Janet, even though she knew, we explained this to her that if you look and the thing, it has me with the pink Mean Girls background, that you're in the wrong place. She's just, I think I'm in the right, and you're not in the right place. That's why I do. Goodness, I don't know what to say. But way to say something quickly. And I now have my son's phone here so that I can go and check the one that where people can't leave, you know, where they leave messages and I won't see them on my feed. So you need to go to facebook.com/Rick Younger page, or you can go to youtube.com/Rick Younger. Actually, YouTube probably has the best video quality. If you, you know, don't, yeah, you know what I'll do? I'm going to try to put, once again, the link in, and then you put a LOL in the feed that is the wrong feed. Knowing full well I got to go to that feed to read that. Oh my goodness, my people. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Now, I do want to share and say some things to my people. So this morning, good morning, love. See, and I put it wrong. Facebook.com. Oh, Lord. Did you get to the right one? That's a good question I need to ask. Okay, you're in the right place now. My Facebook page thing it didn't come right. I'm going to have to try to do it again. See, this is holding up progress, but I got to do it just in case someone else goes over there. Just in case I don't make it home tonight, let me make love to you for the last time, baby. He like, look, just in case it get crazy out here in these streets, why don't we make love one more time? I'm saying this is a practical matter. I'm not saying this to try to hoard up some love making. It just makes sense. Don't you agree? Sounds so beautiful. Don't you agree? All right, all right. Okay, so I think we got people in the right place. Now, I wanted to share with you guys this morning. Um, I caught up with my family. So I needed to make sure that my daughter um, had her ballet slippers, her bathing suit, because she's gonna be doing a whole bunch of things today, away from me. And so when I caught up with them, they were like, "We're gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts." I'm like, "Sure, I'll roll with y'all to Dunkin' Donuts. Get a little family time in." So go to Dunkin' Donuts, get the Power Breakfast sandwich. It's a veggie egg white, turkey sausage with some cheese on like a thin bread thingy, breakfast thin. This is supposed to be the healthy one. It's not that it's unhealthy, but if you're on Weight Watchers, that sandwich is 13 points. I am a grown ass man. I get 27 points a day for my Weight Watchers. I get 27. If you are smaller than me, like most women, they're getting less points a day. So if you're a woman and you eat that sandwich, you probably want to eat more than half of your point totals for the day with that one sandwich. So, but I have combated it by going out for a run walk, and I earned myself 12 activity points as a result of that. But it made me realize that for lunch and for dinner, I got to be real careful about my point intake. So that's why I am making a shrimp egg white omelet for my lunch. That's right. That's why I'm in the kitchen right now. I've told you which one is the right one. I think maybe you shouldn't keep fighting. I think this is not a good hill for you to choose to die on. I keep telling you, Facebook.com/Ricky on the page. I told you that on that one, the my that one is one has it has two different pictures, so you know that one or one you're not. So yeah, I'm just saying, it's not my fault. Is what I'm saying. So anyway, so I am making the shrimp egg white omelet. I hope that I have to digress more to talk about people going in the wrong rooms. Can I move forward? Shrimp, onions, peppers, mushrooms, little spinach, hallelujah, spinach, and some avocado. You know how many points that is? The only points coming into that is going to be coming from the avocado. We're going to use 1 point worth of avocado, shrimp 0 points, onions, peppers, mushrooms, spinach 0 points. Eggs are also 0 points. So I'm going to have a nice filling lunch for 1 point. Now I know y'all saying, Ricky, you said this is brunchfast. That is right. It's still late for breakfast. It is Saturday. Saturdays are known for brunch. So it's like brunchfast, breakfast and brunch put together. But some people are like, look, if you're gonna have some brunch, where's the alcohol? I don't know. Should I have a glass of wine with this? Is that what y'all saying? I mean, I'm not saying that if you say I should have wine, I will definitely have wine. But something to think about. Let's give them something to think about. Think about love, So yeah, so it's a little cloudy outside. It's one of the reasons I didn't take my car to the car wash. I saw that it was rain in the forecast. It's one thing to get a day or two before the rain comes, because you pretty much at this time of year you're not going to have too many days before the rain comes. But to knowingly and willingly take your car to the car wash on a day with rain in the forecast just doesn't seem wise. Without a samosa, you mean a mimosa? Aren't samosas something different than a mimosa? Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their drink of choice. You know, so like if somebody has a Manhattan, it's not brunch. What you mean is not brunch without alcohol. You can make an argument for that. Now, some of my teetotalers might disagree, but you know, don't. What I'm saying, don't pigeonhole me that I got to have a mimosa because I don't have. First of all, I don't have mimosa ingredients. I have orange juice, but I don't have no champagne. What am I supposed to do? You know, samosas is an edible type of item. It's not a drink. So yeah, samosas. What is going on here? But guess it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this pan started. Time to get breakfast. Time to get. Time to get. Time to get. Time to get breakfast. So yeah. We'll get these things in the pan and get it going. Talk about love, yeah. Then after I eat, I'm gonna get back to taking care of some things for the day. I would like to get over to Staples and buy a printer today. I believe is what's going to happen. Um, it's like it's like for a lot of auditions, I wind up having to print out sides. What happens a lot of times is maybe I'll go to Staples and just do a little quick printout, but that adds up after a while. It's sometimes just like this, bite the bullet and get a printer. And the convenience of not having to leave my house and print outside so that I can audition. Because the other thing that happens is I wind up having to, if I don't get a chance to print them out, then I have to handwrite them out, which is good for memorization. I just don't want to be in a position where I got to do that because I don't have the options. Hey, Cheryl Crockett, how you doing? How you doing? So good to have you. Welcome into my kitchen. Look at my welcome. I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp in the pan. Shrimp. Shrimp. Yeah. Also, let's give a good rest in peace to Biz Markie. Make the music with your mouth, Biz. Yeah. And of course, we all know you got what I need. You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby. I remember when that song came out, my frat brothers were stepping in that. That was we got the Newts in there. Shout out to my frat brother Johnny Newton, who was in the video. That was like a claim to fame back then. Everybody was like, yo, Johnny in the video. We were like, well, we know somebody in the video. Yeah, Johnny in that video. All right, little Old Bay, which by the way, I need to get some more. Running low on my Old Bay. Running low on my Old Bay. Old Bay. Trust and obey. Trust and obey. Trust, only trust and obey. Yeah. Old Bay also. That's like your old bay. Like I got a new bay, but that's an old bay right there. Or the bay's been your bay so long, that's an old bay right there. Put in the peppers and the onions. Not to be confused with Funyuns. I'm not a fan of the Funyuns. Some people like the Funyuns. I don't like the Funyuns. I'm like, why would I eat a snack that is like onions, but isn't really onions? But it's crunchy. I'm like, what is flavorful about some damn onions? I'm saying it's something to reevaluate it. I'm surprised at the success of the Funyuns. But I mean, also people like pork skins. Not a big fan of those either. It's like, man, not a big fan of those, man. All right, got the peppers and the onions. A little sizzle going on. I feel a riot coming on. Look at that. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Who's the black private dick who's a sex machine to all the chicks? Shaft. You're damn right. They say that Shaft's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. Just talking about Shaft. You know I'm talking about Shaft. How you? Man, if you don't get out my face. Chef's a bad mother. What? Just talking about Shaft, you know Shaft is all those things. Why would you stop me from talking about Shaft? I mean, it sounds sexual. I get it. I give you that. But I was not. That's on you if you thought that it was those things. It is up to you to decolonize your mind and stop thinking that way all the time. All the time. Okay. Now, of course, when we do the egg white omelet, that means we got to crack the eggs, and then we have to separate the yolks and the whites. The yolks and the whites. Creating a Jim Crow omelet. Whites omelet. Whites omelet. Whites omelet. Yeah. That's the only time that we allow separation and segregation in the Ricky on the Low Budget Morning Show is when we're separating the yolks and the whites. When my yolks are easy and my burdens are light. All right, gonna add the mushrooms. Shrimp and shrimp, shrimp, shrimp and shrimp and shrimp, shrimp. Yeah. Just yesterday I cast my eyes upon your lovely face. But that was yesterday. Not just a dream that lives inside my memory. Wishing to be reality. Shine on yesterday. Carry me away and let me be back and let me in your arms, holding you again. Shine on yesterday. Carry me away to be with you. Somehow this is my dream come true. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh. You know, sometimes I stop and stare no matter where I am, thinking of you again. Don't be afraid to be heavy-handed with your spinach dispersal because spinach will shrink down with the heat. You know, sometimes I call your name out loud, hoping you hear, hoping my prayer will bring you there. Shine on yesterday, carry me away and let me be back and let me in your arms, holding you again. Shine on yesterday, carry me away to be with you. Somehow this is your dream, my one and only dream. I ever wanted to come true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hallelujah. When you grow up in church, you think every song ends with a hallelujah. So sometimes you might be singing hallelujah at inappropriate times. But forgive me if I do that. Let me love you. Yep, yep. All right, cracking them eggs. That's the first step. And then we must separate the yolks and the whites. And the whites. Like the separation is what's important. That's what's important when making the egg white omelet. That's the way it was intended, the separation of the yolks and the whites. A lot of people try to mix them up. But that just ain't right. Just ain't right. Yeah, I mean, it goes against nature. If you're trying to make an egg white omelet and you mix the whites with the colors, I mean the whites and the yolks. I digress. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me, girl. I'm sorry for what I did. Forgive me, girl. Ooh. Well, some days I eat whole eggs, but when I do an egg white omelet, I just dispose of the yolks. I mean, Please don't tell me you got some type of theory about this. People in Africa, they want yolks and you throwing away yolks. Hey, sometimes that's just the way it is. There's people in Baltimore that need yolks, but I'm sorry, I can't get these yolks to them in a timely fashion. And I have decided that on this particular day, I'm eating egg whites. Yesterday I had steak and eggs where I had whole eggs. Everyone around me like, what are you doing with the yolks? What are you doing? It's people who want the yolks. It's the nature of the world. It's like sometimes it just goes that way. That's the way it goes. That's how love goes. You gotta reap just what you sow. Now that's gonna be inside of my arm, inside my arm. Shibbity dobbly dibbly doo, show me day. Something day. I just started watching Schmigadoon on Apple TV, and you know, being a Broadway performer, I've already recognized a friend in the chorus. I said, "Go ahead, Sam. I see you kicking it up. What? I met Sam in an acting class actually. So he was in Mary Poppins at the time. Mary Poppins. That's not a story about a woman who be pop, that pop, pop, that pop, 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 bang, 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 pop it, baby, pop, then shake it. Give it a doggy bop, then go legs, I ain't too proud of bag, well, ain't no shame in this game, gonna break it down like that, what, please, please. Let me ride that, don't get. No, it's not Mary Poppins. It's not about somebody who works in a place where songs like that are played and she dances to them for money. I'm a private dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer for money, and any old music will do. I'm your private dancer. I got a little carried away. Sometimes that happens. It's all right. It's okay. Now, I keep saying I need new pants. Y'all pray for me, or y'all can send me some pants, or send me a gift card, or hit me up on the Cash App, the Venmo, or PayPal, or Zelle. I'm actually a big Zelle fan. And y'all use Zelle, you should. Money goes straight into your account. None of that 2-day waiting stuff. What? You didn't know? Now you know. Get yo slick blow. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love her. That girl is poison. Never took a big button smile, girl. What I'm saying is, it's the combination of the big butt and the smile you got to look out for. Like if it's a big butt and she frowning, totally fine. You can trust her. Big frowning with a big butt, totally fine. Large-breasted woman with a smile, we can trust her as well. Never trust a big butt and a smile. The big butt and a smile. Would you smile at that big butt? You gotta call her out with her big butt ways, smiling at people. You just gonna smile at people? Think it's gonna go unnoticed? We know you're not trustworthy. We know it. Belle Biv DeVoe said it to us in their word. Thank you, Belle Biv DeVoe, for setting the record straight. People out here falling for the old big butt and a smile. Until y'all straighten it out, the year was 1990. Belle Biv DeVoe said, I done had enough of people trusting big butts and smiles. The big butt smile combo. It's been the death of many. And we just gotta stop it. We gotta nip it in the bud. Like, so they said, well, I know how to do it. We can get a song. The song will be catchy. And we'll just drop the knowledge in the midst of the song. The next thing you know, no more of that big butt chicanery. Big butts always tricking people. So cut it out. So yes, thank you, Belle Biv. and DeVoe. We already gave a shout out to Biz Markie, but thank you. R.I.P. Biz Markie. It's spring again. Everybody know it's spring again. That's another song by Biz Markie, Spring Again. Back again. And he used a Donny Hathaway, Roberta Flack sample. You and I back together again with the world. Love will last forever. Got to be real. Say you leave me never. You can truly feel what you feel. Back together. That song got released right after Donny Hathaway died too. That was always confusing to me as a kid when something came out from someone who died recently. You know, I was unaware of the whole concept of stuff being recorded previously before the person died. So like when a Bruce Lee movie came out after Bruce Lee died, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on here? Bruce Lee ain't really dead. Oh, he recorded that before the death. Okay. What's up with me and the younger crew this summer? You know, the younger crew don't never have a plan, Marvin. We don't never have the younger crew flies by the seat of their pants. So, ain't got no plans. We probably gonna go, well, like already, Lolo has gone to Oklahoma. So Rory's gonna take an Oklahoma trip. We've come up with a divide and conquer plan that works for us very well. Where one parent take one kid and do one thing, and that way it's not all that craziness. But we try to do some things together. So we probably go to Sesame Place or some type of place that has a water park. That looks like something that we will try to do. Also the beach. To the beach. Where are we going? To the beach. Where are we going? To the beach. That reminds me, many years ago, many years have passed, and today still we walk in a path that leads to the light, shining down on this radio. Many years ago, early in my career, before I was fully living in New York, my fraternity brother and good friend Jay Ballard was already living here, and he had a young son, Jordan J. Ballard, who split time between where his mother lived at the time in Nebraska, and in the summers he would come to New York. So what would happen is the summertime, I would come up and I would be Jordan's Manny, male nanny. I know many times people are like, you should start a TV show about that. Never did do that. Well, I just said all that to say Jordan just turned 24 yesterday. It is something to think that there's a grown man who's 24 years old, and you see him on his Instagram. He being all sexy for the ladies. He's a good-looking young man. And you're like, I changed his diapers. I wiped his butt. You know, but it's always good when you got that on somebody. Like, what? What did you say to me? So I used to wipe your little butt. I used to wipe your butt. So don't be trying to show off in front of these girls. It's like, that's a tried and true technique of black adults to embarrass you in front of your little friends. I would embarrass you in front of your little friends. You want to embarrass me? I'll embarrass you back in front of your little friends. Those little tiny ass friends of yours. Sorry you had that coming. Watch yourself. Yeah, but let me show you this shrimp omelet. What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm going to go ahead and have a pear on the side with this. Pears on the side. I want my pear. You know it. You make it. Pears on the side. We're going to have some pears on the side. Yeah. Come closer. Feel what you've been dying dying for. You know you've been dying for it. Don't be afraid, baby. Touch it and explode. Understand that I love you. Darling, more than that, I need you. Sugar, you're just the kind of lover I've been looking for. Wanna wait all the foreplay, mama, and get down here on the floor. Scandalous. Talking about you and me. We got hands on the side, y'all. Marvelous. Baby, can't you see? Anything you never dreamed of, I'm willing to be. Cause tonight is gonna be scandalous. Cause tonight I'll be about to see. Babe. Well, you know, it's something that you know, it is good for me to do things every once in a while that is enjoyable, i.e. cooking is fun for me. It's like gives me a release, as it were. And so yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the presentation. The artist in me is like all about a fine presentation before we dig in. It's like it's going to get devoured, but for the moment, just to be close to you, girl. Just for the moment, wow, just for an hour, just to be close to you, girl. I need you, baby. So yeah, now is the time. If you got any requests, let it be known. While I'm doing my cleanup. It's not a lot of cleanup. So I mean, let it be known before the cleanup is over. It's all over now. You can be there. Yeah, it's all over, baby. Something going on. It's the middle of the night. Yeah. Lord knows his neighbors to see you breaking out. Yeah. Love. So many things I got to tell you. The song Insanity. What is the song Insanity? I don't know the song Insanity. You speak of the song Insanity as if it is so popular that I would not possibly not know the song Insanity. What is this song Insanity? I know tragedy. When a feeling's gonna hit you, it's tragedy. I know it's tragedy. But the moment now I do know it's hard to name. With no one beside you, just going nowhere. I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel in my arms again. And come to me on a summer breeze, keep me warm in your love, in your softly. And now I don't know George, that song by George Porter. You speak of this song by George Porter as if, of course, it's a song by George Porter. I'm sorry. I don't even know who George Porter is. Now, there's a guy named Greg Porter. Is it Greg Porter? Now, Greg Porter is the brother of a fraternity brother of mine who passed away this year from COVID. So I don't know. I don't know George Porter. I don't know that song is the point I'm making. So, I mean, I can look it up, but I don't know it. I have a feeling that you're listening to something I'm not listening to. Oh Lord, what can I do to deserve something like you? I'm not perfect. There's Cole Porter. There's Gregory Porter. There's Cole Porter. George Porter. Is he new or something? Don't eat it. It's new. Oh my goodness. See, I'm gonna tell y'all, the person who's making these requests, she's notorious for messing up names and things. Like, you know, I would imagine, like back in the day, she might have been in Galilee, and instead of, yeah, what's that, the guy, he was walking on the water, what's his name? Joshua Christ, I think is his name. Mary's baby. Yeah, his name is Jesus. Oh, no wonder you didn't know who I was talking about. Yeah, that'd have been you back in the day. It's okay. I had a feeling that it might be Gregory Porter. Like I said, I know his brother Lloyd, who passed recently, who's my frat brother from COVID. So when people ask, hey, do you know anybody who died from COVID? Yeah. So yeah. And I don't know that song. Josh Christ. They're like, Josh Christ. My name is Jesus. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was wondering why nobody was responding properly. It's like, man, if walking on water, I don't know why named Joshua who walked on no water. Oh, you talking about Jesus. You talking about Jesus. Oh my goodness. For all we know, we may never meet again. Before you go, make this moment sweet again. We won't say goodbye until the last minute. Yeah, you would be like that. You know Jeffrey's son, Mary and Jeffrey? No, Joseph and Mary, and his name is Jesus. I hold out my hand, and my heart will be in it. If all we know, this may only be a dream. Well, I'm always up with New Metropolitan because that's where my mother sits at home and watches the broadcast. And that's the church I grew up in, so I'm always aware. I'm just not there because they're in Baltimore and I'm in New York City. For all we know, this may only be a dream. We come and we go like a ripple on a stream. So love me tonight, tomorrow may for some. Tomorrow may never come. For all we know. For all we know. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So if all minds are clear, I'm gonna get on out of here, and eat my brunches. Get on out of here, and eat my brunches. What? Cause you know what? Gonna eat the brunch. We're gonna eat my, and I think I'm gonna eat it sans wine. I don't think I'm gonna have any wine with it right now because got a few things I want to do this afternoon. And I think I want to save my wine bibbing until I'm a little more settled in. I want to drink the wine and then not get into the other things I need to do. Thank you, Jay Griggers. Yeah. Well, you know, Aunt Viola was like a second mother to me. Daryl, her son, is one of my best friends. We grew up together with the middle school, high school together. We sing it together, have sung together. And you know, Alice Wardell, she just passed away, one of the fine vocalists of the church. So yeah, I'm definitely up with all New Metropolitan has going on. All right. Okay. So anyway, people, y'all know how we do. That's right. We're been speaking positive things into our lives. We're saying things as though they are, even if they're not that way yet, because we are constantly on that journey. So, for example, my positive affirmations: I am Rick Younger, world famous leading man, award-winning actor, groundbreaking comedian, Broadway star, and legend, and I get paid very, very well to do what I do. But it's not enough to just say it. I got to get up, get out, and do the things to make it a reality. So figure out who you are and what you're going to do and make it happen. So I want to thank y'all for coming in and showing me the love and allowing me to show the love to you. But more importantly, I want you to take the love we got here today and I want you to go out here and spread it. Spread it like Nutella, like butter, like cream cheese, whatever you spread. Vegemite, jam and or preserves, mayonnaise and or mustard. All right, let's do this. Spread love. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba, do, do, do. Spread love. The truth is now the skies are sad love. Could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Bang, bang. All right. It's time to say goodbye for now. We'll have a second time around. But before you go, there's something I want to say. Everything's not what it seems. There's a stronger force behind the scenes. He's in our lives every day. He's right there when we call. In him is where my strength lies. I lift my eyes beyond the sky. Only he can save my life, and only he can hear my cry. I want to thank you, God, for giving me one more chance to raise my voice and to sing your praise. I sing it out loud. I sing it all day. This song is my prayer I give to only you. I know it can't compare to a gift from you. You gave me your love. You gave me your son. Now I say amen. Oh, Father, 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 I say amen. Ooh. All right, thank you. Thank you. Feel free to share me with your friends and or your enemies. You can find me at Rick Younger on Twitter, Instagram, Haps, YouTube.com/Rick Younger, Facebook.com/Rick Younger page. Don't forget CafePress.com/Rick Younger Show for wonderful Rick Younger Show memorabilia. Or Google me. I'm the first 6 to 12 pages of Rick Younger on Google. All right? So if all minds are clear, I'm out. And, you know, if you just joined me, check me out in replay. Thanks for hanging, digging for records. I see you just joined me, and I'm out on my way out. But thank you so much for joining me. I'll catch you next time.